In this video, we'll cover all the basics on wood. Wood is one of the longest-standing building materials out there. Some examples of its use include the Neolithic longhouses dating back to 6000 BC, to the beautifully constructed Japanese temples, to the early 20th century Sears and Roebuck all-wood bungalows, to the arts and crafts movement, such as the Green Brothers Gamble House, to the minimalist style of Charles Moore's Sea Ranch condos. Without a doubt, wood construction has made its mark on architectural history. But let's go back and look at the basics of wood as a material. If we look at a section cut, we can see that there are different parts of a tree. The very center is known as the pith. The area right around that center is known as the heartwood. The heartwood is the central supporting pillar of the tree. It's composed of hollow cellulose fibers bound together by an organic glue called lignin. It's extremely strong. When set vertically, a 1-inch by 2-inch cross-section, 12 inches long, can support up to 20 tons. Past that is the sapwood. This is the tree's pipeline for water moving up to the leaves. Next is the cambium layer. That's the growing part of the tree trunk. It annually produces new wood and new bark. Following that is the inner bark, which is the pipeline to pass food to the rest of the tree. And last is the outer bark, which is the tree's protection from the outside world, insulating against cold and heat, keeping out excessive moisture in the rain, and keeping in moisture in dry air. Now, we can use wood in different ways. Lumber is wood that has been sawn into construction members for building. These are your 2x4s, 2x6s, 2x8s. Timber is lumber that is supersized. It's 5 inches or larger in its smallest dimension. And here's a fun fact about timber. Although it's technically a combustible material, timber construction can actually resist fire better than unprotected steel construction. Depending on what we're using the wood for, we would source either softwoods or hardwoods. Softwoods come from your evergreen trees, like pine, fir, and spruce. The most common one you've probably heard is Douglas fir. We use these woods structurally for framing, bracing, and sheathing. Hardwoods, on the other hand, come from your deciduous trees, like maple, oak, and sycamore. We use these woods for flooring, paneling, interior trim, and furniture. Now let's take a quick moment to talk about defects. There are several types of natural defects that you'll come across in wood. They include knots, pecks, pitch pockets, and shakes. Knots are where a branch was embedded in a tree and then cut through. Pecks are pitted areas sometimes found in cedar and cypress. Pitch pockets are openings between growth rings containing resin. And shakes are lengthwise grain separations between or through growth rings. To learn more about wood, keep an eye out for our next video, where we'll cover the basics on seasoning and cutting wood, as well as manufacturing defects and types of warpage you'll find in wood. You can find a cheat sheet on everything we covered in this video on our website. Just click the link in the description below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss new videos. See you next time! If you want to see more ARE study help, practice questions, explanations, and tips for aspiring architects, be sure to subscribe to our channel. And check out our website, linked in the description below. You'll find full-length practice exams, our blog for aspiring architects, and our free ARE playbook.